look in here and see what this pretty lady is up to.
What are you doing with the camera?
I'm not allowed to have the camera?
You're not production.
I'm not production.
No, you're not.
But I have a question to ask you.
Okay, and you need the camera for that?
So, you know the last 9 years, what's happened at the end of May every year except the last 2? Where did we go? What did we do?
A surprise trip.
A surprise trip.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost the end of May.
Okay. And
I think we're going to go on a surprise trip.
really?
Yes.
But I'm not teaching anymore.
That's okay. There's a surprise trip in your future
Right now?
in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Where are we going?
It's a surprise!
I knew you were going to say that. Do I get any hints?
I'll have to think about some hints. Maybe I'll drop those over the next
I used to
week
get
or
hints.
so. Yeah. But this is your first hint.
Okay.
This is somewhere that we've never been.
Great. I could be in a lot of places, so
Think about it.
I'll think about
There'll
it.
be more hints later.
Thanks.
Love you.
I love you.
Hey.
What are you doing? Thought we were going.
Well, I thought I would give you another little tidbit of information about your secret surprise trip.
Oh,
That's okay if I do that?
yeah, that's okay. You do that.
So it's 6 days
6 days.
before we leave. And as is the tradition, I want to tell you what the weather forecast will be.
That would be helpful when packing, yeah.
Yes, it should be. So the high temperature, the days that we're going to be there, will be in the mid 70s. The low temperature will be in the low 50s.
I guess we're not going to a tropical island then. I'll knock all those off my list. Of course, we weren't going to be gone long enough, so okay.
So, and you need clothing for 2 nice dinners.
I can do that.
6 days.
Where that takes me. Okay.
Yeah. Any guesses where we're going?
Well, now I'm thinking it's somewhere not along the coast because it would be warmer.
Have we ever been anywhere that's
Farther
on the coast
north.
where it was cold?
Well, not this time of year.
Really? We haven't?
Well, I guess, yeah, but it was further north.
Oh.
So,
The coast
not the south.
doesn't
definitely
necessarily have to be
in the south.
in the south.
True that. Okay. Fair enough.
There might be 1 or 2 more hints as we go along.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
I love you.
Always waiting.
I love you.
Hello, y'all. How you doing today? Good, thank you. Hello. Come on in. All right, let's roll. And you take pretty pictures now.
I will.
So, we're here at the airport. Are you ready to figure out where we're going?
Ready now.
We're going to our 38th state.
Okay.
We're going to Utah.
I see it. Right there. Got it?
I got it.
Fun to see what there is to do there.
It's a new place.
It is.
So, those of you who know Mrs. Carnes and me's story know that we have, for several years, done what I call secret surprise trips. At the end of the school, to celebrate what is the successful culmination of another school year, we would plan a trip to go away. And we would not tell her where we were going. So we started that, I think, in 2013. Where we went back and went to all the places that we went on our the exotic honeymoon of 1985 in Louisville, Kentucky. So We went to Louisville and sort of did some fun stuff there. The next year I thought, this worked out so well, let's take it up a notch. So the next year we ended up going to wine country. It was our first trip to Napa and Sonoma. We had thanks to the passport to Pinot, had a great time. The following year I thought, I need to crank it up another notch. So we ended up going to Las Vegas and spending 4 or 5 days in Las Vegas. And I found a tour company that pick us up from the hotel and take us to a little private airplane to the rim of the Grand Canyon and put us on a helicopter, fly us down to the bottom of the canyon. On a boat and went up and down the Missouri River inside the canyon. So that was a great time. I thought, okay, what am I going to do next year? So we went to New York City. It was our first trip to New York City. And that same tour company picked us up in a plane, flew us up to the Canadian border, and we went to Niagara Falls. Actually went into Canada. It's the first time we've been in Canada. And then turned around and flew us back that same day. So those were the first ones, and I kept thinking, okay, what am I going to do now to one up the next one? So I thought it's time for us to go across the pond. So we went to Ireland, and I did modify the trip, my plans just a bit. I thought I'm not going to take her halfway around the world and not do all the things she wanted to do. So I actually told her a week ahead of time where we were going. But I did it with a little scavenger hunt of clues left around the house. So Lynn, where are we?
On the Ring of Kerry.
Okay, we're at the Blarney Castle, getting ready, kiss that Blarney Stone. Pretty cool.
So we've had a lot of fun with this over the years. We went on to Iceland the next year. And then in 2019 we ended up going to Europe, to Germany and Switzerland and France, and did our little circle around. This is Königsbach, Germany. COVID's kind of put a to the secret surprise trip, but maybe it's back on this year. And we're going to make Salt Lake City our anchor, our base. We're going to do a little exploring around Utah.
Is it 38 or is it 40?
I think it's 38.
I'll have to go back and check.
I thought we counted 37 the other night.
I don't remember.
So it's either 37, 38, 39, or 40, the number of states that we've been to. But we're looking forward to getting away for a few days on this year's secret surprise trip.
It's been a while since we've been to a new state.
It has
so
been.
So that's fun, yeah.
Be exciting.
It will be. Thanks.
Are you done?
Welcome aboard. We'll be on our way shortly.
On today's flight into Salt Lake City, we are a Salt Lake base crew, and I'm assisted by 2 fabulous Salt Lake base flight attendants in the back. In a moment, I'll be showing a safety demonstration regarding the features of this Airbus A220 series. Captain Kennedy has informed me that our flight time is about 2 hours and 41 minutes this morning, and it should be a pretty nice ride.
So here we are in Salt Lake City. It's our first trip to Utah. I thought this would be a very cool place to do a secret surprise trip to this year. Salt Lake has got some cool things to look at. The mountains are beautiful. We got to see them as we were coming, descending down the last little bit. So we're gonna.
And I saw the lake, the Great Salt Lake, out the window.
We're gonna go explore the city. Were you surprised?
Yeah, never would have picked here, but I'm happy you did.
So we flew Delta today. That's one of the reasons that we flew this. I told you we were going to take first class flights on United, American, and Delta and sort of compare them after we got done. So I thought the flight was great today. It was on time. The staff was amazingly personable.
Very.
There's only one tiny disappointment.
Attention, Caribbean Crackle, return to screen checkpoint for Lost Island, Caribbean Crackle.
There was only one disappointment. They're supposed to have food service on a flight that's supposed to be 3 hours or longer, and this one was, and they apologized. They only had snack boxes, so we did not get a hot meal. I was hoping to get that. We've been the first one we've gotten since COVID. Put a stop to all that, and maybe we'll get one on the way back. We'll hope that we can. Salt Lake is a hub for Delta. We flew out on an Airbus A220-100. Seats were nice and big and comfortable. Great viewing screen. I watched Goodfellas. Yesterday, Ray Liotta passed away, who was the star in Goodfellas. So I thought it was fitting that I spend a couple hours watching some of his handiwork. And I love a good mobster movie because you know that I love The Sopranos and all things like that. So and I'm kind of in the mob too. But right, kids? So we had a good trip. We're going to go get our rental car and start exploring Utah. Tune in next week as we give you a tour of our hotel, the Grand America, and watch as we explore the greater Salt Lake area, from the beautiful scenery to the eclectic food scene. Also, please take a minute and click on the subscribe button for more of Utah and also some great future trips that we've got lined up. Thanks for watching Mrs. Carnes and me. We hope that you too are living the good life. Cheers.
Mommy, Mike!